Boker Tov and Shabbat Shalom. Modim anachnu lach. I really can't express how much gratitude I feel in this moment to be in this community with you all and to be returning to a place where my daughter and my husband and I feel so embraced. And with that, I begin my teaching. Our beautiful, lanky, chatty, 3-month-old baby, Goldie, who is here this morning, wakes up every few hours overnight. She cries and she opens her eyes, and though her room is quite dark, she can see me hovering over her, and I can see her. Goldie and I can see each other in the darkness because every single newfangled baby appliance in her room not only performs its intended function, but is also a nightlight. The sound machine, the room thermometer, the humidifier, the wipe warmer, I could go on. All of these things also provide light. These lights never turn off. These nightlights help me to find Goldie me'erev ad boker, from evening until morning, and they help her to know that I am there, half asleep, waiting for her to need me. These moments of holiness with her, when the world is still, feel inherently very Jewish. The goings-on of our lives often find themselves in our calendar or our weekly portion, and after a week of many, many nighttime moments for Peter and I with our beautiful child, it was no surprise that in this week's Torah portion, Tetzaveh, we read about the original nightlight. The text reads, "You shall further instruct the Israelites to bring you clear oil of beaten olives for lighting, for kindling lamps regularly. Aaron and his sons shall set them up in the tent of meeting outside the curtain which is over the ark of the pact to burn from evening until morning, me'erev ad boker, before Adonai. It shall be a due from the Israelites for all time throughout the ages." In these first two verses, which Rabbi Reines so beautifully chanted, God instructs Moses to command us to kindle a light from evening until morning in the Mishkan, the portable tabernacle. While this light does eventually become the Ner Tamid, the eternal light that remains on in the temple in Jerusalem, at this point, the light serves its purpose only in darkness, in a moving sanctuary in the middle of the desert. In these early days of our wandering, our people navigate not just what it means to be a people, a community, but to be a holy people. This light reminds us that even in our transience, God is there. Even in darkness, this light enables us to find each other and serves as a reminder that our responsibility as Jews is to be a source of light for one another in the shade of fear and loneliness and sadness. Light is inseparable from our Jewish tradition. For both fixed moments and to mark transitions, we use light as a symbol of our purpose. We kindle memorial lamps, we have a holiday entirely about lighting candles, we begin and end Shabbat with light, and instances where light is used as an image of Torah and an image of God are too numerable to count in our biblical canon. The Eitz Chaim Torah commentary remarks that light is such a favored symbol of God because light itself cannot be seen. We become aware of its presence when it enables us to see other things. Similarly, we cannot see God, but we become aware of God's presence when we see the beauty of the world, when we experience love and the goodness of our fellow human beings. In the literal evening, and in the dusk that sometimes covers our lives, light allows us to see that our relationships and our connections with one another are truly within reach. Communally, our Ner Tamid here at Emanu-El shines brightly in this wintry season of darkness. When we come here, we see so clearly what our community stands for and how much we can rely on one another. Returning to Emanu-El this week after a few months at home reminds me of the abundant goodness that I feel when I enter our doors in this space where the Ner Tamid is always shining and where we always find ways to see each other. At home, too, I find endless meaning in Goldie's nursery, where little flickers allow for moments of blissful liminality with my child. I invite you to join me in using light to look at what is around you and to truly notice the sweetness and the holiness that you see. What part of this sanctuary has the most beautiful light? And which corners of your home offers you the most warmth when you've been away from it? Who is it in both places that you look for? The Hashkivenu from our evening service petitions God to let us lie down peacefully and to wake up again tomorrow. We ask that during the vulnerability of night, that we be comforted, watched over, and most of all, that we are loved. May each of us continue to be a light for someone in the darkness, and may we all sleep soundly, knowing that there is a light on whenever we need it. May we lie down each night in peace and be raised up to a life renewed. May the shelter of your peace encircle the world again. May we be kept from hatred and war. May we be kept from hunger and pain. May the shelter of your peace encircle the world again.